Storm versus KCI. Welcome back to round 3 of FNM Modern. We have condemned the stream apparently to Jeskai Control versus Lantern, which Matt and I find very satisfying and fun to watch.
Yeah.
But everyone else might hate, but we'll find out.
I think this might actually be one of Lantern's worst matchups, because Jeskai can draw cards in ways that they can't actually confine. Like, Lantern can't do anything about it if you're drawing more than one card at a time, because they can't mill in between draws.
Eddie has a very pretty Jeskai Control deck. But yeah, that's completely right though.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing this deck for very long. Why does he have so many foils? Does he just have infinite foils? Last time, I played him like 3 weeks ago on Affinity.
Sometimes I play against people here and I just wonder where they get like all their cards. I'm just like, huh, whatever.
Yeah, where does everyone have this kind of money?
Just like, I wish I had that kind of money.
I can barely afford the Blade deck that I already own.
Oh no, welding. Well, actually, that doesn't matter in this matchup. If Eddie does anything like to actually interact with things,
Why
it's
did
just going to be cryptic command, bouncing or countering stuff.
Jeskai sometimes plays 1 Detention Sphere, but I feel like Eddie probably isn't.
Why'd you say why?
Why did he mill Eddie there? I don't think there's a
Turn 1 Serum Visions, keep on top.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. I missed that.
It's always a shot in the dark.
Yeah, I think if he hadn't done it, then he'd be in there.
Well, Eric's actually in a really good spot.
Is he? I mean, he's not.
Well, is Eddie about to do something about the Mox?
Oh, is he countering the Mox Opal? That's really aggressive. I don't know about that play. Yeah, this is kind of strange.
No.
Okay.
Don't do it, Eddie.
Is he gonna Logic Knot for 3? That's the only thing I can. Unless he plays PPTQ, but I really don't see why he would do anything like that.
I also just like fetching in response to really stupid spells sometimes to just play mind games with my opponent.
Yeah, I mean on occasion. What?
What?
I really don't understand this play. But yeah, okay, fine.
Free information to my opponent?
I actually have no clue what he could be concerned about there.
I don't know.
Mismatched demons. You love to see it. Is that
Double
2 bridges in?
Lantern.
Yeah, it's 2 bridges in hand.
Bridge is probably kind of relevant.
Bridge is
like
very-
redundancy is. Actually, it's very relevant. I forgot. Celestial Colony is a thing.
Yeah, that's how
speaking
usually end up killing you. I guess Jeskai has enough burn to actually kill you, but I don't know, that's kind of hard to do. And I think Lantern plays Witchbane Orb now, right?
I think Witchbane Orb is mostly on the side, to be honest.
Okay, I thought it was one of the main, but I don't study the deck that heavily.
I don't know. One of my favorite things to do in this matchup is just like save all my fetches until late in the game. It's just like,
Yeah, that's like that's a classic good play in the matchup. Is just hold on to fetch when you're not casting
Word
spells.
Invention. I kind of forgot that was a card.
Word
Instant
Invention
speed,
is
get
very good.
anything I want.
Yeah, I think that's why they can get away with the Witchbane Orbs.
So Eddie's hand is really clunky right now.
It doesn't do anything. He just snap bolt. That's reasonable actually. I don't hate it. I mean, now he has Cryptic up, which is fine.
Like, what can Eric get with Word?
Well, he can't get anything. He doesn't have triple blue.
What? I thought... Oh, never mind.
Blue,
Sorry.
colorless.
Blue, Mox Opal, blah, blah, blah. I'm good at Magic.
It's like this. Second Mox Opal means
That
you can cast
kinda
low ones.
counts.
Yeah, I mean, you probably still just hold on to it. What is...
We just... it's a tough decision, to
Do
be
you
honest.
just play out the Mox? No. Playing out the Mox Opal so that he can't attack this turn seems kind of bad.
I don't know.
I don't know why does he keep bolting in response? That doesn't make sense. I mean, he's probably going to bolt at some point, but I don't know why he bolts specifically in response.
Oh, yeah, I guess it just depends on how Eddie sees this game going.
If Eric isn't going down another card, these bridges don't do anything because it's only the snap attacking right now. But if he was going to go down to 1 card in hand, then countering it and bouncing the other bridge, might have been something to think about. So if you get the additional 2 in, probably not worth doing.
So
though.
Eddie's outs in this game are like some weird combination of like just drawing burn spells off the top or just like tempoing out the game. So I kind of like bouncing the Ensnaring Bridge and countering the other Ensnaring Bridge there.
Yeah, but right now Snap can still attack, so I don't think it's a huge deal. I think Eric has 2 cards in hand somehow. And next
He's
turn-
just going to play... Well, he might play the Opal. I don't know. I would play the Opal if I was Eric.
Yeah.
I like saving damage here.
I mean,
like,
that
it's not out of the realm of possibility for Eddie to just like burn him out, so his life total is like super relevant. Although Inventor's Fair is gonna stem a lot of that.
9 is an entire spell different from 11. But yeah, he does have Inventor's Fair. But that's Inventor's Fair.
I think Erik has been. No, he just hit 5 artifacts. I'm sorry. No, he's had 5 artifacts.
So next turn he's going to have essentially the same decision because he's going to get to cast Inquisition, and then he's going to get to choose whether or not he wants to play second Mox Soul, go down to 1 card. In case anything's changed.
Let's see.
I don't know if being at 10 is different enough from being at 12.
I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah, it doesn't seem huge. That's an
Ancient Stirring's the most busted card in Modern.
Yeah, very, very probably.
One of the most busted cards in Modern.
I mean, I don't know what would be more busted. This is just ponder for
Probably
fun.
just. What's the green tutor in EDH?
Read something else?
Worldly tutor? What's worldly tutor do?
There's Elodomir's Call.
I don't know
also
what
Worldly
Worldly
Tutor.
tutor's called. What
Elodomir's
does
Call.
worldly tutor do?
It just gets a creature or a land.
Wow. That's like basically Ancient Stirrings.
I think it's a top deck tutor though, not an actual tutor.
Okay, okay.
I'm not certain though. Is he countering the second Mox Opal and bouncing and staring it? I mean, this traps him with 2 cards in hand so that Snap can attack again.
That's like fine. It's a good tempo play.
Yeah. I mean, but that's pretty much exactly the same as end step bouncing a bridge.
There's a worldly tutor. Search your library for a creature card. Oh, it is put on top.
I think better would have been to end step bounce and staring bridge draw a card.
I like that a lot more.
That just gets an extra card in hand. Like instead of having
Eddie can win this game, but things are gonna have to go his way. What is that card?
Things are getting pretty bad for him now.
I'm just double checking.
So he's casting Ancient
I
Stirrings.
know it's in the hand, but like, let's see what's going on over there.
Fines.
That's pretty good.
Really?
What, the second Codex Shredder?
Well, yeah, obviously second Codex Shredder is good. I was
Pithing Needle is really good. I don't know what we name at this point. Probably Teferi.
very J's
Just to
probably.
like completely lock Eddie out.
I don't know. I thought he might pick up the 5-color land
Ah, okay, okay.
so that he could play that and cast Inventor's Fair next turn. Because if he picked that up, he could play it, cast Bridge, be down to 1 card, and then next
Is it
turn-
bad I really want to play Lantern Control in Modern?
I mean, the deck seems kind of fun to play, right?
It's so sick.
And it's like,
Oh my god.
it's complex, but in a way that other decks aren't complex.
It's yeah, it's just complex because like you're controlling the game from a very different angle.
Yeah, so
Like you're a good control player, so you understand how like planning ahead and thinking out of the box works. You have to do the same thing, but with your opponent's deck.
Yeah. So yeah, Lantern Control seems like it'd be kind of fun to play like once or twice, but
I'd play it blind and like an open.
I keep looking at my phone. No, so I'm waiting for.
really with no practice.
Yeah, some of my best finishes at like events are just blindly playing a deck I've never played before.
I mean, yeah, some decks are just good, and if you play them reasonably well, then
Protean Hulk combo
Has that ever been legal? That's never been legal.
in Modern.
Protean Hulk combo was legal in Modern at one point.
You don't get to play Flash.
Yeah,
but,
that is,
you
yeah, I'm pretty sure
use
flashes.
the combo revolves around. I can't go over this right now. We're gonna get so sidetracked. So you reanimate Protean Hulk. First, you get Protean Hulk in your graveyard. There's some combination of Faithless Lootings or Tygum Scheming
Yeah.
or Contingency Plan, if you're familiar with the card.
I know what Tygum Scheming is. I don't know about contingency.
It's literally Tygum Scheming.
Okay.
It's look at the top 5 cards of your library.
Yeah,
Put
I
any
know.
number, surveil
graveyard.
5,
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh, so yeah, there's a keyword for it now. It is
Yeah,
actually literally
and then
surveil
you
fire.
reanimate with Footsteps of Ligorio, which sacrifices a creature at end
Sacrifice
step,
at the end of the turn,
or
yeah.
Makeshift Mannequin, which is a 4-mana instant for 1 black.
Gets it
and
back
3.
with a mannequin counter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick. Is that another
Well,
Ensnaring Bridge? Oh,
He's
no,
negating
I'm
second
stupid.
instinct.
I thought there was the
That
third
makes
one.
sense.
That's good. Eddie's in a pretty good spot.
Well, if he would be if there weren't 2 shredders in play, I think. But right now he's never going to draw a burn spell, right? And he can't get it, and he can't attack because he doesn't have any 1-power creatures in the deck.
Kind of. He has 1 shuffle off Flooded Strand, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the way this matchup always goes is that, yeah, Erik has 2 of these. No, Eddie, don't do
Yeah,
that.
I think he should hold on to that until he can build up multiple shuffles.
Eddie has not played this matchup before, apparently.
I mean, it's not very common. I think Eric's the only person I've seen playing Lantern
I
at all in the
guess.
past, like, 6 months.
But I don't know. It's just, like, a super tiny thing that's really relevant against Lantern. It's like, when you can't Like, fetches or is the counter spell to Codex Shredder, apparently.
Yeah, but it basically stifles one Shredder activation.
Right, right. It's just like, yeah, well, I'll reroll.
Oh, that's hot garbage.
Well.
Go for it.
Oh, well, Eddie's just better than all of us and has a date to go to after this, so.
Okay.
Under some
Yeah, I
sugar.
mean, there's still just nothing happening. Yeah, you want to get rid of that critical command, Eddie fetches in response, then he's going to get on tap the lantern. What are they called?
I thought somebody was calling for us. Codex Shredders?
Thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, can we
This is
talk
kind of a bad
about
spot.
why does Codex Shredder have that, like, extra, like,
Oh, the
buyback
regrowth?
effect on it? I don't get
know.
it.
So that it's playable and limited?
It's so good.
I mean, the regrowth is pretty powerful.
It's so good.
It's 5 mana. 5 is a lot of mana. If they're getting to the point where they can
Kind
do
of.
that, it's like
If your opponent's
they're
locked
probably
out of the
fine.
game, you have all the time in the world.
Yeah, but if they're locked out of the game, then regrowth doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair.
I replaced it with the grafters.
But
Okay, so
then you
you-
can piss them off even more. See, I want to play Lantern Control because it just pisses off people to no end.
That's a good reason. So he has triple blue now for the whir. Does he get the Witchbane Orb, or does he just hold on to it for
That's a torpedo.
in case something happened? Yeah, but does he get Witchbane
Oh,
Orb? So does he
okay,
just hold
okay.
on to it forever?
I think what the heck?
He's just tapping himself out for a reason.
Oh, okay. He's just like, yeah, get on with me, man. Kill me. Kill me.
He's F6'd.
I wish there was an
Yeah.
like F6 button for paper magic. He's so fun.
I mean, tapping out's immaterial. He doesn't have
Yeah, but
doesn't
Witchbane
matter.
Orb is usually a cyborg
Third
card.
Shredder? Okay,
in
I guess-
the Lantern deck.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you get Third Shredder or Witchbane here. It doesn't.
Just get a
An
token
F6
for
token?
yeah, just a very pixelated, zoomed in picture of an F6 key. It's just like, eh. Go ahead. Oh.
I mean,
Well, apparently Eric plays a Witchbane Orb in the main, but I don't.
I mean, it might
think
have still
really
been
matters at
correct
all.
to get the Shredder. He's also gaining life in return, so the burn spells aren't actually that bad.
I
for
think
him.
either way, like, there's no possible way Eric can lose this game.
Yeah, this
unless
game's
he just stops playing.
Yeah, if he plays it fairly well from here, then it's pretty much unlosable. That's fine, don't mill it.
Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, it's a verdict. It's buy a box verdict.
What was it from? Just a holiday box? From
I
Ravenous
have
or
no clue. I
something?
don't know what any of these
Ah,
boxes
okay,
are.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know what boxes buy boxes come from.
I'm very bad with some of the promo sets.
I don't actually know what that art looks like. It's just that I've seen it zoomed out to this degree, so I
gotcha,
recognize
gotcha.
it vaguely.
All right, well, Eddie Sturgill.
He scoops the
keeping him
second
up.
pithing needle, which is interesting because I
Good
don't
fight,
know what that
but-
pithing needle would even name.
Anything Eric wants.
Footsteps.
Absolutely anything.
Pithing needle naming footsteps of the Goryo.
No, that doesn't work. It's like, okay.
No, it
that's
doesn't do
fine.
anything, but
People name Protean Hulk with Pithing Needle.
that is a
once.
triggered ability.
And it's like, yeah,
Not an
that's
active
fine.
ability.
I'm going to go to my end step.
Sacrifice Protean Hulk.
Trigger Protean Hulk combo. It's like, no,
What
you
is that?
can't.
That
What? Oh, that is some
art's
realistic
kind
art.
of sweet, yeah.
I like it a lot. That's just like, no, I have Pithing Needle and Protean Hulk combo, or Protean Hulk, you can't
Judge.
do that. It's like, Judge, can you explain to my opponent why triggered abilities
Are not the same exact abilities. So what? Okay, so what's actually the kill with that deck? Is
All
it,
right, so you know what Protean Hulk combo says?
it gets back a total of its power toughness or something. Or it seems
Justin,
to- what
can you
was it?
bring up Protean Hulk?
Yeah, it like reanimates. No, it tutors for creatures with CMC.
7 total CMC of it's 6 or 7 or
I
less.
think it's 1 less than its own total. So I
Justin,
think
bring it up. I
Hulk
need to
is
remember.
5 green, so it gets 6.
There we go. Can you
Yeah, I
make
can't
it bigger,
read
please?
Any number of creature
6
cards
or
with
less.
total converted mana.
So what
cost
you
6
do
less, yeah.
is you go get Sacrifice Protean Hulk, get Viscera Seer, and
Yeah.
Body Double. Body Double becomes a copy
Protean
of
Hulk.
Protean Hulk.
Sacrifice
combo.
it. Yeah.
Sacrifice it to Viscera Seer. You can ignore your Scry triggers.
So now you can get Revelark? Is that the?
So what you do is get another Viscera Seer to play around removal in case they want to kill your sack outlet. And then go get the other Body Double. Copies Protean Hulk again.
Yeah.
And you sacrifice Protean Hulk, the Body Double.
Yeah.
Go get Revel Arc and Mog Fanatic.
That sacrifices itself for 1 damage.
Yep. And then you sacrifice Mog Fanatic to itself, sacrifice Revel Arc, Body Doubles, Power
back Body
Toughness is
Doubles.
0/0. Loop those infinitely. He's just like, get back Body Double? Body double is Revelark. Get back other body double. Body double is a Mog Fanatic.
So I guess that's basically a one-card combo, right? You just need Footsteps of the Goryo, and at some point, a Party and Hulk needs to have been in your deck.
Yeah, that's about it. It's kind of fun.
That seems pretty powerful.
I won like a semi-relevant event with that. We're split.
What's the average? Like, what do you think? What would you estimate the average kill turn? Is
It's
it
like turn 3 or
is
4
it late?
kill.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really? So I guess you can fairly reliably get.
Yeah,
into your
dude.
graveyards?
Tygam's scheming is insane in that deck because you just surveil 5.
Yeah, it puts your Hulk in the yard and then also digs for.
So half the
Footsteps.
time it's
That's
just
pretty
like,
good.
yeah, put all these in the yard.
Footsteps is on top of my deck.
And you just play like Is It Charms for permission, like Faithless Looting, Serum Visions, 3 packs of negation is really good. It's just like, eh. Anyways,
Why does anyone play that?
it's very bad.
It seems so.
It was just gimmicky. But this was a time like
what
around Eldrazi winter where no one played Graveyard Hate.
Yeah. Well, what
So-
specifically makes it bad?
It's just clunky as all hell.
I guess it's fair.
You get your hand ripped apart very easily. Like
Yeah,
it'd
yeah.
probably be fine right now. Like Zach, the deck came from Zach Elsick forever ago. But
Yeah, that deck would probably play pretty poorly against discard and counter magic, right?
like
Because you just have the 4.
fine.
Well, you just have the 4 Footsteps to Goryo, right? You don't have a way to buy those back. You don't
Yeah,
have you don't
It's
have
just like
alternatives.
whatever. Like your alternative game plan is
Beat
win
down
with
Revelark.
a Viscera Seer and Mog Fanatic, which has happened once.
And Revelark. Revelark's like it's a 4 power flyer. It's not
Yeah,
really-
Revelark body double is kind of hard to beat for some people.
Yeah, Revelark's kind of an insane.
It's
card.
just like block, get back body double.
I've
Body
actually
double is Revelark.
I've lost a game to
Is that Tezzeret?
Revelark, Eternal Witness, and some sack outlet. They just got Revelark back
That's
every turn. And I
funny.
couldn't do anything to. Yeah, it was against Alan.
Janky combo decks in Modern are the best.
It wasn't even the combo. He was just playing Revelark for value.
Value or
And it-
Revelark's pretty good.
Just destroyed me.
I really wanted to play when I played Nightfall. Just instead of my stupid Karanos slot, play a Revelark. It's just get back to combo. Alright. Green white value strategies are so fun. Alright. What? Is Erik on 5?
Yeah, he's mulligan.
No, that's bad.
Should you be playing Karanos? I don't know what your deck is.
Justin, if you want to play Karanos in that deck, it's fine. But
Karanos seems weird in that deck.
it's really easy to cast.
I guess
Like
so.
you naturally produce blue and you play birds and like
that deck's
red
probably,
is very easy to produce.
that deck's probably a bit more mid-rangey than I think it is.
Nightfall?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely is. The devoted version of the deck is just like the combo is there to like steal games against other combo decks or just in general, so you can keep pace. But it grinds very well, contrary to what a lot of people think.
I mean, if you're
Like I said, Jun can't beat Retreat to Coral.
John can definitely beat Retreat to Helm. They might not be able to beat Retreat to Coral Helm with like multiple
It's so fun.
Knight of the Relic
Is
Raid.
this Mold of 4?
Is it?
no.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4. No,
No.
Mulligan to 3. All right, just concede. This isn't really winnable.
The best moment I've ever had in Magic, one of the first PP, or they probably were PTQs back then. I top 8'd some stupid event playing Escape Shift before it was Green-Red Shift. I mulligan to Basic
Wait, was
Forest.
this the rug? Station?
Yeah,
Okay.
just the original rug list. And I was playing against Burn on some winning in, and my mulligan on the play was down to 3 with a Basic Forest, Obstinate Bailoff, and Search for Tomorrow. And we just top decked into more lands and Obstinate Bailoffs. Best moment in Magic ever. That's
So-
a hilariously reasonable 3 card.
Yeah, he can cast Thoughtseize and draw a card,
Alright, ready when you are.
which is not actually going to matter. It's not going to do anything.
We'll see. And the
Pretty
Lantern.
hilarious.
That's like,
So it
yeah.
puts him to 17. And he takes. I mean, what's even there?
Stony
Yeah, he takes
Silence.
Stony Silence every turn.
Oh.
It's a full art. It's a full art altar Stony Silence.
Ooh. It's pretty.
I like a borderless, I suppose.
Go for it.
He didn't
Oh my
activate that.
gosh.
I guess
2 counter spells. Eddie, don't cast the Serum Visions, please. No.
he's not. He's
Okay,
leaving up negate.
that's fine.
You probably leave up Serum Vision next turn so that you can Serum Vision
Yeah,
negate
for
back
sure.
up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe this is a little boring to watch, but it's so funny.
I mean, this game's not great because he has 3 cards.
I don't know. You can like figure out a lot about Magic players based on how they play against certain decks, right?
Really?
Like, if you ever watch like a good player versus a bad player playing against a control deck, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And play against controls is difficult. I think that's...
It's one of the hardest things to learn.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think that's possibly not irrelevant to why the deck's gotten successful recently, is because the deck became reasonable and it's really, really hard to play well against it.
Control mirrors are also really fun to watch.
Control mirrors are
Standard control mirrors are really stupid. But,
well, yeah, because
modern control mirrors are really, really fun.
standard control decks are just...
They're stupid. They're designed to just hit your land drops, and if your opponent misses their land drops, that's how you win the game.
They just lose.
Like, literally all you do is standard is, like, run out your draw spells. If your opponent's being dumb, they're going to counter them.
Yeah, because
just
like there are only like
sit.
4 or so cards that matter in that matchup, right?
You just don't blink.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Okay, well...
Do you think Eric is going to... Oh. Is Eddie showing him the 3 cards?
Yeah, he has to for Lantern. He also needs.
Oh,
he also needs to reveal the
Let's
next
see.
one while he's resolving this. I think.
So...
I'm not certain. At this
Yeah. Because, well, I don't know. That's really weird. I'm not sure how that works. I don't think it matters too much.
I mean, not particularly. But I don't know.
Stupid crap like that used to come up all the time with a Courser of Crew Fix when it was in Standard. Or whenever I resolve a Courser of Crew Fix, it's just like, I don't know what to do. What is the top card of my library?
No one understands how static effects work.
It's hard.
They're weirdly complicated.
Combo.
All right, well, he has the combo.
A combo? Is that a wear and tear in Eddie's hand?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was never...
Oh, my God.
Eric was never winning this game. But
True, but he had a shot up until the wear and tear. Like, if
don't know
Eddie
about that.
didn't have wear and tear, Eric might be fine somehow. I don't know how he kills Jace.
Jace brainstorming is really hard for them to beat because it just... You can't effectively interact with it with Lantern.
Oh my god, you did it too early. You're supposed to do it when I had a land.
Oh, gosh. This is such
Why
a
did he...
beating.
He's fielding. Never mind.
That would have been
Get a basic mountain.
denial.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have any red mana. Now he can just start throwing helixes.
Whee! You got him. Field of Ruin so busted, dude.
Field of Ruin is extremely good.
Would you like to cut?
It's like one of my favorite cards in the blue white list.
See? See?
It's just like completely free. Like, it kills Raging Ravine relevantly.
I just had a
really
really
frustrating.
insane thought in the form of, what if Splinter Twin gets unbanned someday? Then I jam it into a Death Shadow shell.
Just Grixis Twin Shadow.
Grixis Twin Shadow.
Jesus, well, that
It would be
And they have, like,
terrible.
vaguely similar game plans in that they have a thing and counter spells, but
I mean, you have
it seems pretty awful.
one infinite combo, and then you have game
A
against
5/5?
Goif now. You can play it as Shadow with the Splinter Twin combo instead of Splinter Twin with a Death Shadow.
That seems
I'm insane.
questionable.
Questionable, but reasonable.
don't
So
know.
let's think about the main weaknesses of Blue-Red Splinter Twin. You lose to anything that plays Tarmogoyf. Literally anything.
You lose specifically, I think, to Abrupt Decay, right?
Abrupt Decay doesn't matter. You specifically lose to Tarmogoyf because it's unkillable most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless you have your one-of Roast or Harvest Pyre. You lose to any deck that plays Tarmogoyf because usually it's green, black, X.
Yeah.
It's just like the...
Yeah, John's really good against Twin.
So you can just top deck Death Shadow at some point, and then just, you know.
And then it
jam
dies to Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay. Dies to all the same things that
Yeah,
your
but
stuff
all of
already
your
died
combo
to.
pieces have cleared the way by then in the best case scenario. So Death Shadow is actually the Splinter Twin.
I mean,
Or I'm just insane.
know why
and
you wouldn't just-
really need to catch up on sleep.
I don't know why you wouldn't just play more threats. I guess it's kind of hard to... Well, this might dilute the Death Shadow plan too much, also.
I
It seems
don't know, man.
questionable.
Or we could just play any real deck. Or, you know,
Or you could
just play
Death
Blue
Shadow.
Red Twin.
Yeah, Splinter Twin getting unbanned. I don't know particularly why you wouldn't play Twin over that.
I would just love to play Twin. I miss that deck so much.
I never got to play against Twin. It sounds interesting.
It's one of the few decks I've ever owned.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know. How do you not own any cards?
I don't like spending money on Magic aside from like
Going to events.
winnings from Magic to get to events and pay for events.
Fair enough.
I'm poor.
So while we've been talking, this Jace has been taking up instead of brainstorming.
Yeah, I feel like everyone
else has been
understands that basic Island Codex Shredder isn't beating
Jace on nine.
Jace
Yeah,
on
I mean,
any number.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he's somehow at 23. I guess Lightning.
I like how they just have a die on top of a die,
Yeah, he's at 22.
actually incurring Deception. Instead of just using 2 separate D20s.
I mean, I think this is how I do it when I go above 20 in a future match. Yeah, almost everyone does it.
I just like pen and paper.
I mean, yeah, I use pen and paper, but
Oh.
it's demanded of you that you keep track of the phase.
love pen and paper.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's just like no mistakes, unless I forget something. But
I mean, it also lets you write things down, like your opponent's hand.
I think it's really funny that the current notebook I'm using for like life tracking in Magic just happens to be a notebook I used when I worked at a restaurant. So the first 10 to 20 pages were just
Order.
pasta recipes.
I think the notebook that I use right now was, I think, briefly a notebook in one of my physics classes.
Ooh.
But I think I tore all those pages out already. My old notebook was a linear algebra notebook originally, which was pretty
Are you a
interesting to
math
flip through.
nerd or a physics nerd?
I'm a math physics double major.
Oh, well, that's very suiting. That makes a lot of sense and explains a lot about you.
Fair enough. He can't even cast this Inquisition. This is just the worst. He's had that Inquisition in hand since like turn 2.
Where'd you go
or something.
to high school?
Covington Latin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I went there when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, I left in sophomore year. But
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh, okay. You're too much older than me for.
Yeah. There are actually like several people in the Magic scene that went to Coblette.
Really? I
Like
don't
you,
know any
me,
of
Patrick Kinkle. He's a little older than someone else. I should probably stop disclosing personal information about random people.
them. Probably. When it's just about you and me, it's fine because we're here. Talking
Patrick
about
knows
random
me.
other people.
Patrick's not random. I know Patrick.
I don't, as it turns out.
Patrick frequently top 8s like classics with ease. He's very good at Magic.
What format? Or does he just play whatever the classic format is?
Yeah, he's a very good standard player.
Okay.
He's like he has a very thorough understanding. I don't know how to say Waikiki.
Waikuitsi?
Waikweets?
Waikuitsi?
Waikwisti?
I don't know what language that's originated from.
I don't know.
And that-
etymology is not my strong suit.
Like,
There we go.
Yeah, Jay's now demanding 3 different D6s. Also, there's a Stony Silence in play.
I can't believe Eric is making
Yeah, I don't know how he's still playing this game. I don't know why you didn't.
There
You have to
we go.
shuffle those 2 cards.
Yeah, come on, Eric. What are you doing?
How many cards though? Oh, that's like really
Justin, did you just type "Hey, Dad"?
Polish. Is it
I
Polish?
bet.
Okay. How actually would that be pronounced? I'm curious. If you can figure out a way to communicate that pronunciation in chat.
Phonetically?
Yeah.
Type in chat, please. Whee!
Colonnade gets in for
Just
4.
throws card at opponent.
I mean, he's dead in 4 or 5 turns to decking.
Oh my god.
We're gonna race Colonnade against decking, just out of curiosity.
This is such a ridiculous game of Magic.
You just can't even.
Oh my gosh. Some of the European languages are actually so difficult.
These are my upcoming drills.
Like, you know anyone that speaks Finnish?
No, I don't. Finnish and
It's confusing.
yeah, all those languages have just wonky pronunciations. Like they sound vaguely like German or Russian, except they're way more complex and way weirder.
I really should learn another language at some point in my life.
I probably should, but it's not gonna happen. I'm way too lazy for that.
Math is universal.
Yeah, that's the idea.
You can't even right now. Don't reveal.
How do I
I
write?
didn't know we had European regulars.
Do we?
That's pretty impressive.
Nope.
I know we have a few.
I got an Inquisition.
I know a couple. There's a dad and son that come here that are from England, I believe.
Blue, tap for blue.
Well,
Yeah. Where are the other European regulars from?
he ultimately
As we disclose more. There we go. Thank you,
ultimated Jason.
help me pronounce this. Amari 1516. Amauri.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow.
Amari, yeah.
English is hard.
So that's the first time I've ever seen a Jace ultimate and then the opponent not die to decking.
That's the first time I've ever seen a Jace ultimate and the opponent not scoop.
I think I've seen that played out at least once. I think it's...
What?
I'm trying to remember if anyone played it out against me or PPTQ. No, the PPTQ. I ultimated Jace once.
Okay,
Insta
okay.
conceded.
Oh,
I don't even remember
gosh.
if the ultimate. I think my Jace just got up to 13. And his
Bobbert Meadows. Bobbert Meadows is
He's playing.
isn't
Yeah,
he?
he was on Tamer Pile round 1.
You've got the phony commentators this time around. You know, the Z team.
The Z team.
Oh, God. You know, Z as in bad Ponza player.
Z as in very late in the alphabet.
Jesus. Gosh. I hope there's actually a game 3.
There is. What? Why would there not be?
Like, I hope game 3
Game
is
3
an
is
actual
a non-game,
game.
yeah. I mean,
Justin,
not
will
want to
you
be fair.
ask Robert Meadows if he's reanimated a Tristani tonight?
reanimated
Please.
Tristani? Why would that have happened? He posted a link.
Ask Justin, not
Yeah,
me.
I mean, he is asking Justin. He's in chat. So Justin.
Well, Justin is paying attention to it.
I'll give it a shot.
That should be fine.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily going to get to us, though, right?
Just please know that we are not responsible for anything that happens if you click on that link.
He reanimated a Tristani in Columbus? Why?
I don't know. He didn't read the second line of text.
What does
Reading
Tristani
is
do? Why is this relevant?
hard.
What's relevant about this? I don't understand.
Doesn't it like create a soldier whenever it taps? Like a 1/1 soldier with lifelink?
No, that's not Tristani. That's someone else. The Tristani Discordant's like a 4-drop.
Dude, all the green
You're
white-
thinking of Amara.
All the green white things.
Oh, the second line of text. So he reanimated his opponent's Tristani and then it homered past itself.
Oh, that's funny.
Alright.
Oh God.
Fantastic.
Zoning back into this matchup is so difficult. Turn 1 Lantern of Insight is pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I guess getting more information is kind of nice, but I feel like Lantern's not the turn 1 play you want. You actually... Did he have the Thoughtseize in hand last night? Or did he just draw it? I
No,
think
it
he,
was
I
on
think, yeah,
top
he
of his
just drew it.
deck. He drew it for turn. Let's see
Yeah,
the
the
rest of
rest
it.
of the Rakers.
Really hard for you, right?
I feel like I just windmill slam Kodak Shredder there. Well, I guess information on Kodak Shredder is fine.
This is kind of
Just send me
awkward.
silence.
I actually don't know if you take Stony or EE.
Wear and tear to fight through.
They go with really bad for you. EE on 1 just destroys everything.
It's
I feel like
alright, but Sony
you probably
Silence
take
is
Stony.
actually
Stony just-
unbeatable.
Yeah, BT on the spot. So I think you have to take Stony here.
And Eric can rebuild pretty easily with Ancient Stirrings, and I think he's actually just going to be on the...
Oh, it's the Tezzeret plane.
Yeah, just fine.
He takes EE.
Ah,
Well, his Tezzeret animates all the 1-drops and kills him with them, regardless of Stony Silence. Might be the plan, but I feel like the Tezzeret's not coming down fast enough for that to matter. Like, he's going to turn to Stony.
why didn't you take this thing?
It's possible he just doesn't think he can win this game regardless. I don't know, though.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Like, I feel like the way Eric wins this game from there, it's like, take the Sony Silence, like, see what's on top of your deck, try to build your land base to a point where you can, like, get your opponent to tap out for frickin' E, and then just windmill slam a Tezzeret at some point.
I mean, I don't know. Realistically, you can probably convince him to pop the explosives on like 2 or 3 permanents instead of the 4 that are already
like
being
just
turned
bait
off.
it out. I don't know. I feel like Eric played that line a little.
I think you're supposed to take Stony there, but it's...
Because, like, what does he do now?
Yeah, I think now the game's essentially unwinnable.
Oh no, now
He can't even cast the Ancient Stirring says it doesn't have any green lands.
It's okay. I pinged somebody to death with my Walking Ballista once for one through my own Stony Silence. Also, Justin, there's a butt ton
Wait,
of
how did
echo
you-
on my mic.
Hold on, how did you... With Stony Silence in play?
Yeah, I cheated on accident.
Oh.
Both, whenever I play Magic, I like organize things very specifically. So like, deck, graveyard, exile, lands, creatures. My enchantments always go like in some weird off zone.
Yeah, so you
just
just
like-
lose track of them.
I forgot about that. I feel bad. I found my opponent after the game, and he was just like, "Whatever, man. You're a cool dude.
Deck,
Whatever."
graveyard, exile, land.
Hashtag sweet brag.
Can't fix that. What can you not fix? Oh, the echo.
Did you know that once you turn in a tournament slip, they can do absolutely nothing about whatever happened in that
Really?
game? Absolutely nothing.
Huh.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so now he has green, so he can do that. And then, so this will probably get him the 5th mana source, so he can cast the Tezzeret at some point.
Don't we actually just leave the Inquisition on top?
Sorry? Why would you...
Don't we want to clear the way for Tezzeret?
You
don't know.
his hand. You
It's-
thought seized, and there's been a lantern in play since then. He already knows all the cards, and I don't see a counter.
I thought there was a counterspell in the DCM.
Yeah, I thought, actually, you're right. I thought that was a cryptic.
I thought there
Is
was
that
like
off
a
screen?
cryptic and a logic knot.
There might have been also a lot of counter. Yeah, I'm almost certain I saw cryptic. I think you're right. But Inquisition can't take cryptic anyway.
Wow. Oh, we have information that Eric does indeed play Abrupt Decay, so he does have an out to Stony.
Okay. Okay. That might make sense.
It's fine.
Why is
Eric
he
has
tapping
a
out?
needle on Jace, which is pretty good.
Really don't want to. Does he? I don't see a needle.
It's in his
Oh, a
hand.
needle in his hand.
Yeah. Like, if you know your opponent has wear and tear, first off, you definitely just want to keep Inquisition on top. I
Eric
feel
was
like.
threatening to tap. Eddie was threatening to tap out there, and I'm not sure why.
Ha.
Okay, trophy. One of the spots where
Alright.
trophy's worse
Let's.
than HK. I mean, you can't just cast Desert here. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah. Play a little smarty. But yeah,
flash
I don't
back?
know.
No.
That's weird. That feels like a small oversight.
Well, now there's a clock. And
2 damage.
probably this is just gonna kill him.
Dude, Snapcaster is an ambush viper, and Jeskai is so good.
Snapcaster. I think Jeskai's the best Snapcaster deck, right?
It is. It's just. I don't know. Is there?
No, but Snapcaster Mage and Jeskai's actually insane because
Snapcaster Mage is actually just insane.
Like
I
it-
want to cosplay Snapcaster Mage.
yeah, all the blue-white players have been playing less snaps, and I've. Hello.
What's up, Bobbert? You want a celeb shout out? Give us your input on anything in this game.
Eddie was all the Stony songs, but it shouldn't matter because like Eric has. So if I'm Eric right here, I would just lead off with the Assassin's Trophy on the Stony Silence, on the X-Step, and then if that gets countered, I'm just going to send this Tezzeret, hit the needle colonnade, and go from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pick Needle Colonnade? Oh, yeah, that keeps your Tezzeret alive and also keeps you alive. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Eddie has Bolt Snap Bolt.
Yeah, and also, yeah, you got 7. Well, would that even be a winning line, though? Because I'm pretty sure you just died with Snap.
I don't know. I feel like Eric could have won this game.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What phase? I think we're in...
Eric's.
I think we're in Eric's main, but I'm not
phase, or is Snapcaster attacking? We zoned out. Somebody help me. Help
there's,
us.
There's no real reason. Yeah, we're in Eric's main, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no reason for Eric to think when Snap's attacking. That he can't block and he doesn't have any... He doesn't really have any removal.
Why does Eddie keep bolting in response to things? I don't get it.
This specific time, it doesn't matter that much. Well,
It doesn't matter, but it's just like weird to see. It just feels really
I don't know.
inefficient, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's for no particular reason, just because he wants to.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, he's still leaving a cryptic, so it doesn't
As long as you win.
a real difference. Win and then drop.
Win and then drop. That's worse. It's just like, I have to get out of here. I guess I won't give you the win. Best feeling. It's just like, thanks, man. Appreciate
This
it.
doesn't look very winnable for Eric from here. I think these snaps are just going to kill him, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Eric's just dead next turn.
You could literally just let
He has what in hand? D-Rev?
Destructive.
Destructive Reverie? What are you saying?
What are you talking about?
What are you...
What is D-Rev?
Yeah, neither player has that.
Why?
Yeah, also...
Oh, okay.
Eddie's at 20. He could try to Assassin Trophy the Stone Sounds, I guess, but I think we know that there's a Cryptic. This
Yeah.
is off screen.
It's like Eric's just, yeah.
Yeah, he's very dead.
There we go.
He's extremely dead.
Oh, well,
Also, that wouldn't even
that
be
was
good
round
enough
3,
because
right?
the things on board don't do anything.
it is round 3-5.
Yeah, that was round 3 of 5.
Well, that was actually kind of fun to watch, aside from game 2, you know.
Yeah, what were
was
you
like,
talking
whatever.
about?
I thought
Eddie taking the match to
I
me.
didn't see how many cards there were. I didn't realize that was all known information Eddie's hands at wearing day.
Yeah, yeah.
I think his
I feel
entire...
like I was not given all the information to make it accurate.
Yeah, we probably could have given you more context, but we will be right back at y'all for round 4 here in a minute.
What card is
So
that?
sit tight, and we'll have more modern for you.